Hi, my name's Haley, and I'm going to be demonstrating about 10 to 15 minutes of my yoga flow for you today. So I hope you enjoy it. We're going to get started in a child's pose. Knees wide, toes together touching. Go ahead and just slide your fingertips forward as you drop the forehead to the mat. We're going to find prayer hands today. So bend through both elbows, press your palms, and bring them behind your head. Closing your eyes if they're not closed already. Arriving to your breath, arriving to the four corners of your mat. And just letting go of anything you had going on before you got here. Beginning to release expectations that you have for maybe how your practice should look or feel today. Releasing judgment of the self and just honoring how you feel moment by moment, breath by breath. And we'll take a few collective breaths together. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, take a slow breath in through your nose, send it down into the belly. And an open mouth exhale. Again, deep breath in through your nose, feeling the belly press to your inner thighs as you inhale. And open mouth sigh. One more like that. Deep breath in. Open mouth sigh, let it go. And just find your natural breath in and out through your nose. Always remembering everything I guide you through is an invitation and not a requirement. If it doesn't resonate, you can always skip it or modify. What's most important is you take what you need and you leave what you don't. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, release both your palms down to the mat. And just gaze forward. Our wrists are going to be in line with the elbows. Grip the mat as you slide yourself forward, coming to the belly. All right, setting up for broken wing. So you're going to extend your right arm out. Left hand is going to be underneath your shoulder. Press into the palm and roll on over to your right hip. Releasing the right ear to the mat. You can stack your feet. You can also stagger your feet. Maybe you drop the left foot behind the right. It might even feel good to bend the left knee and plant the sole of that foot to the floor behind you. Beginning to open up through the shoulders here. Take one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly roll back onto the belly. Extend your left arm out, right hand underneath your shoulder, and roll over to the left side. Finding where your right foot's going to be, maybe stacked, maybe the sole of the foot comes behind you. Just releasing any tension through the jaw, softening the muscles of the face here. Inhale. And exhale, release back through center. Both of the hands will come underneath your shoulders. And just press yourself into tabletop. Your wrists under the shoulders, knees under hips. And on your next inhale, the belly will drop as the crown and the tail reach for the sky, cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest. Really press into that hollow space between the shoulder blades for cat. Inhale, cow pose, belly low. And exhale for cat. Just allow yourself to move through these cat-cows to your own breath. Maybe closing your eyes. And when it feels ready, introducing some organic movement. You can barrel roll through the rib cage. Create C shapes with the spine. Just moving in a way that feels intuitive to you. Taking one more round of breath. And we'll find ourselves in neutral. On your next inhale, kick your right foot back, reach the left fingers forward. Just take some circles here through the wrist and the ankle, going one way and then the other. Another inhale to lengthen. On your exhale, we're going to swing the right leg out and the left arm out. So your left fingertips reaching left and your right foot is reaching right. A little balancing, a lot of core. Slowly float it back through center. And on your exhale, we're going to crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep the arm and the leg out. Maybe bending the knee and the elbow here might give you a little bit more stability. And then bring it back through center. And then we crunch elbow to knee. Last one, inhale. Exhale, sweep out. Inhale through center. And exhale to crunch. Just release back to all fours. And we'll take that on the other side. So inhale your left foot back, right fingers forward, and take some circles here. And take it the opposite way. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, sweep the arm and the leg out. Option to bend the knee and the elbow. Inhale through center. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, center. Exhale, crunch. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale to crunch. And just release to all fours. Maybe shift forward and back, side to side here, just to kind of let that go. Finding the breath again. Working towards stillness. All right, inhale, sweep the right fingertips to the sky, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, we're gonna thread the needle. We're not dropping down to the shoulder just yet, but bring your gaze over your shoulder. Inhale, fingertips to sky, reach up, lift up. And exhale, thread. Another inhale, lift. Exhale to thread. Last inhale, reach. This time, exhale, thread it through, and we're going to drop down to the shoulder and the ear. Bring your hips over your knees. Your left hand can stay under the shoulder. Maybe you crawl those fingertips forward. Or maybe you find a wrap behind the low back. Take one more breath. Exhale, left hand underneath the shoulder. Inhale, press into your palm, right fingertips reach to sky. And on the exhale, tabletop. Left side, inhale, left fingers reach. And exhale, twist, gaze right. Inhale to reach. Exhale, thread. One more round, inhale. Exhale. Another inhale, reach. And this time on the exhale, drop down to the shoulder and your ear. Slide the left ear forward. Find where you're going to bring your right hand, maybe the wrap. Find your breath here. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand under shoulder. Inhale to press left fingertips to sky. And release to table on the exhale. All right, so go ahead and tuck all 10 toes under. Sit your hips towards your heels, and then we're just gonna walk our hands to the thighs. Coming into hero pose. Now we're setting up for Gomukhasana. If the bottoms of your feet, if it gets a little bit too intense, you are free to release the tops of your feet to the mat. This is kind of just a little bonus stretch through our feet here. So we're gonna take our right hand, sweep it up and over, and you're gonna place the palm between your shoulder blades. And your left hand is gonna sweep under behind you. And we're working towards clasping those fingers together behind us. Now, if that is not available for you at this time, just feel like you can either feel like you're energetically reaching your fingers together, or if you have a towel, you can grab your towel in both hands and use that to get the grip behind you. And once you've found your pose, maybe you just close your eyes as we work back into the breath. Kind of observing what's going on right now. If your toes are tucked, you might notice a lot of energy is buzzing through the bottoms of those feet. We want to sit right on that edge of comfort and challenge, distinguishing between pain. If it's painful, we move away from it, but if it's challenging, we can work through that with the breath. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, release the grip if you have it, and then just drop your arms by your sides and shake it out. And we'll do it on the other side. So your left arm sweeps up and over, plant the palms between your shoulder blades. Right hand will sweep underneath. And again, you're either clasping the fingers, energetically reaching those fingers together, or you can grab your towel. And you might notice difference in the sides. Maybe you could get the bind on your other side and not here, or vice versa. I can't do it on this side. But it's nothing to attach yourself to. It's just something to observe, something to notice. Often the right and left sides of our body are not identical, and that's okay. We have a few more breaths here. Last inhale. And exhale, slowly release. We're going to drop those hands down to the mat tabletop, untuck the toes, and just pat out the tops of your feet to the mat. All right, curl the toes back under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. The first down dog, we'll just pedal out through the feet, bend deeply through one knee after the other. You might sway your hips side to side. Nod the head yes and no. Starting to warm up the back of the body. And finding some stillness in down dog. Spreading wide through all 10 fingers, really pressing through the L shape of your pointer finger and your thumb. And knowing that down dog is more so for finding length through the spine. So if you find yourself kind of hunching through the upper back, take a bend through your knees. Lift your hips a bit higher, so you're kind of more so on the balls of your feet here. And just notice how those small changes can create more length through your spine. Take an inhale. And exhale. Lift your gaze forward. Starting with the right foot, slowly step and find forward fold. Feet or hips width are wider. Keep that bend through your knees and grab for either elbow, ragdoll. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe close your eyes. As you feel the weight shift to the balls of your feet, allow the tops of your thighs to just give your torso some support here, kind of like it's a shelf for the upper body. Imagine your breath like a wave rolling down the spine, massaging any areas of tightness or tension that might be lingering. And the exhale releases that tension, whatever it is, out the crown of your head. Take both of your hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Draw the crown of your head forward. And on the exhale, forward fold. Another inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. On your next inhale, we're going to rise with those hands up overhead. Biceps will frame the face. Press your palms together. And then slowly drop your hands through your heart center and down by your sides. Closing the eyes or finding a soft gaze. Giving yourself a few breaths here to just observe your body in this space here and now. Feeling through the four corners of both feet. Slowly flutter the eyes open. Inhale, hands lift up overhead. Press your palms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, plant the hands. Step your right foot back and then your left. Plank pose. Setting up our flow here, you do have the option to drop the knees down to the mat. If your knees are lifted, I want you to feel like you're squeezing your muscle to bone in the quads. So that's going to fire up through the legs, pressing your heels towards the back of the room, and your front hip points are lifting towards your lowest ribs. Inhale, press the mat away. On the exhale, we're going to lower belly to mat for 3, 2, and 1. Untuck the toes. Inhale, low cobra, elbows squeeze towards the torso, gaze forward. And exhale, chest to mat. Curl the toes. Inhale, press tabletop for a transition. And exhale, lift hips, down dog. Couple of breaths here. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Starting with the left foot, we'll step and find forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to fold. One breath, inhale, hands come up overhead, interlace all 10 fingers. And then release your pointer fingers. Another inhale, lift up and out of your waist. Exhale, lean right, standing half moon. Inhale through center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Last inhale through center. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge with your hips and lead with your heart. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back, and then your right plank. This time we're going to lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths.